Lifespan of an NFL player, 53 to 59 years old. They're all juiced. Bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. For glory, I don't know if I need my 60s, bud. That's a hot take, but I just don't know if glory and millions are worth my 60s. Do I really need to watch more Netflix while I keep my feet up? Death is scary. Don't get me wrong. But so is life. That's the crazy thing is like, my dad is the, I'm gonna kick you. I'm gonna kick some real shit to you real quick. My dad is the smartest guy I know. Most accomplished man I know. He's 90. Dying doesn't get any easier. He's still just as afraid of death as anybody else. I don't think that there's an age where you're like, well, I'm old now. I'm ready for death. It's always scary. I think we fool ourselves that there's going to be some like mystic age where we're like, oh, that's when I'll be ready for death. I don't think you're ever ready for death. You just got to embrace that suck. Getting old sucks, man. I'm just north of 30 and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Getting old is a privilege. I mean, that's relative, bro. Some lives hurt, man. Some lives hurt. Every day is painful. Depends on what your life looks like, brother. What would you go back and tell your 23-year-old self? I don't know. I feel like a lot of what I did is what I had to do to end up where I am, and I'm a big fan of where I am right now. Tell myself to chill a little bit. Try mushrooms earlier. Date less. Fuck more. Worry less. I don't know what else I would tell myself. Honestly, I'd tell myself I wasn't too old. I think one thing that is like a very common thread right now, especially for people like that I'm talking to in the chat right now, y'all careful with drugs. Psilocybin isn't drugs. Psilocybin saved my life. It's a medicine. Any medicine you take too much of, you can hurt yourself. You take too much fucking cough syrup, you're gonna hurt yourself. What I would tell myself is that you're not too old, and the reason I would do that, and this message goes out to everybody in this chat, because you use technology. You use it a lot, and you use social technology. Social technology is a lie. It makes you condense life into squares. Pictures, GIFs, videos, streams. You see life in squares. So you put life into boxes. And you think that you can compare those boxes. You can compare your boxes to someone else. And you set these arbitrary like landmarks. Like, oh, I'm 23. This other guy who's 23 has a boat. The fuck am I doing? Oh, I'm this age. Oh, I'm this age. I'm never going to be an NBA star. I might as well quit. I blew out my knees, so I can't be an athlete. I'm not pretty enough, so I can't be an actor or actress. And then you get into this place where you're like, oh, fuck. I had a chance to do those things. If I had just focused earlier, I could do those things. But here's the thing. You ever tried to focus on something you didn't want to? It's impossible. It's one of the most brutal things in the world. You have to learn some lessons in your own time. You have to take on some truths in your own time. And age is so relative, man. It is so relative. Ask the black people in chat. They're aging way slower than I am. You know what I mean? Age is relative, man. Age is how you feel. Truly. And sometimes you got to accept that you got to take care of yourself. You got to accept that you're going to make your vehicle last. You're going to make you last. You're going to make your body, your mind, whatever. And when you accept that, you also can accept that you can get better at any age. Man, you ever see these 60-year-old bodybuilders? Fucking 70-year-old bodybuilders looking like Sylvester Stallone in Rambo 2 at 60 years old? It's possible. It's hard work, but it's possible. And your younger self doesn't know yet. Your younger self doesn't know the flip side, the pain. You do. That's acquired knowledge. And that's more valuable. So it's up to you how you use that acquired knowledge. You can either take that acquired knowledge and wish that you had it when you're younger. That's never going to happen. You can wish for some kind of reverse time capsule, for some kind of inception. It's never going to happen. Or you can embrace that suck. Bite down on that suck. Root for that shitty team. Get back to the gym. And that shit is what alleviates the anxiety. That anxiety of youth is alleviated by hard work and like the realization of hard work. That's it. That's what I would tell myself. You're not too old. Guys, I remember punching through the front window of my Pontiac Aztek because I felt too old. You want to know why I punched through the front window of my Pontiac Aztek? Because I went to Elon University instead of Tisch Art School. Because some girl I thought was hot said I wouldn't be a good filmmaker because I didn't go to Tisch. And at that moment, her pussy was the size of the world in my mind. You know what I mean? It's like, damn. This girl says I'm not going to be a success. She's hot. The fuck? I should have gone to Tisch. I'm at Elon? I fucked up. I can't go back and be 19? It's over. I have to accept mediocrity because I didn't go to the right school. I didn't go to Tisch. That's what I thought. And it fucked with me so badly that I just felt it well up in myself. And I was a pledge at the time. I was driving a brother named Franz. And I fucking punched through my window. He was sitting in the back seat. It scared the fuck out of that dude. That part was kind of funny. But I just was so fucking angry, bro. And I drove around with that spider web crack in my front windshield for the rest of the semester. And it was a constant constant reminder. Elon, like here in Burlington, you're fucking right. It's a constant reminder that I had failed myself. I could have done it. Tish wanted me. I had great film projects. I could have been everything. I could have been Scorsese, but now it's too late. Now it's too late. 21 years old. Now it's too fucking late. No chance to turn this around. That's what I thought. And that's madness, man. And I lost time over that. It affected decisions in my life. It affected relationships in my life. If I had just taken a breath, my college career would have been so different. I'm going to be honest. I have some great friends from school, but not many. Because I was a really funny kid. And people loved me. But no one could get close to me. Because I was so fucking sad. Changed my whole life.
Hell yeah! I'm all tuned up on Zima.
Changed my entire fucking life, man. And like, that'll, you'll hang on to that, man. You know, as good as I am now mentally, as good as, by the way, thank you, Ness. Fucking love you. As good as I'm doing, there's nothing that can like get me invited to my friends' weddings now. There's nothing that can like undo the fact that those people like, you know, knew me as a sad dude. So, you know, the root of this was, what would you tell yourself when you were younger? And I just, you know, people just joining me. I said that I would tell myself that you're not too old and just to chill out. I don't know, man. I just think about my mindset back then, dude. I just think about where my mind was, and I was so juiced all the time, dude. Like, positive, negative, wherever I was going, I was sprinting. Whether it was sadness or happiness, it was mania, right? What's that, Lassie? Thank you so much. That's huge. Thank you for the 10. Thanks for that. Yeah, man. You know, I don't know. Do you believe that made you who you are now? Yeah, for sure. I think pain deepens the soul. I really do. That's a Nietzsche quote, but it's a good quote. I remember the most formative moment for me in terms of changing was I went to my master's program with the intention of just prolonging my college experience because I was so afraid of the real world. Failure was so palpable after college, and I felt like I was going to taste that failure. I was going to taste that real, like the brutality of the open sea as soon as I got out of college. And so I literally went to a master's year at my school, which they pushed really heavily because I was good at technology. I was good at film. And so I went to a master's program at my same school with just the intention of like, hey, I'm going to fucking keep this train rolling. Let's see how long I can stay in school. And right before the first semester, I was doing summer semester to get ready for my master's degree. And the day before classes started, I get a call from my high school mentor, a guy named Rod Gertson. And Rod Gertson was like a second father to me in my life. And I still remember during my graduation, he wouldn't say goodbye to me because he never said this, but he didn't want to cry in front of me. And it was strange because, this guy was just about as close to me as any person on the planet. And he wouldn't even say goodbye because he didn't want to cry in front of me. He was that kind of guy. And I got a call from him the day before classes started. And he was crying. And I knew. I fucking knew, dude. I knew I was fucked.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's very cool.
It was like this kind of uncanny feeling that, like, I can only compare to, like, spider senses. Like, it's just that realization that you're fucked before you even hear a word. And he told me that my best friend in high school and his other mentee, a kid named Dave Sobel, had thrown himself in front of the NJ Path train in Princeton. And that was tough. That was real tough. That was tough for a number of reasons. First of all, it's impossibly difficult to lose someone. Secondly, it's even more difficult to lose someone young. Thirdly, it's even worse to lose someone to suicide. Fourthly, it's tough to lose someone who really, really, really could have been something special. Dave was one of the most brilliant people I had ever known in my life. Staggeringly brilliant young man. And he just couldn't put it together. And what I felt in those coming weeks was like everything all at once. It was certainly the end of my adolescence. I had lost people before. I had a friend die in high school. I had an uncle die. I had a brother die while I was in high school. But this death was different. It felt different. And it made me do a lot of soul searching. What he couldn't put together was exactly what I'm talking about. He was comparing himself to everyone else. He went to Davidson instead of going to Princeton. He was magna sum laude instead of magna cum laude. It was his own Tisch art school, right? It was something little. It was little things. But they created a fissure in his mind that at his age and with his perspective, he thought it was insurmountable. He thought it was an obstacle that he would never overcome. And it was so unfair to me that the world had taken someone I considered great. And my definition of greatness is not one that is easily surpassed. And he was great. So anyway, there I was, 22 years old, master's program, with a dead best friend, going to school so that I could fuck around more. And that kind of gave me an epiphany. First epiphany for me was that I couldn't kill myself. I had flirted with that idea for a long time. It was always like it's like the thing I would flirt with when I needed that certain type of sweet, sick sadness that was sustaining in its own way, right? Like the playlist for your funeral, they'll miss me then moments. Those went out the door. I couldn't indulge in that kind of sickly sweet sadness anymore. The second thing was that the world had lost someone significant. And so, despite the fact that I was a fucking idiot, could barely read, dyslexic, ADHD piece of shit, I made a decision that I was going to be significant. Whatever that meant. I was going to fight it. I was going to battle. I was going to go out with my fucking boots on. And, that wasn't a straight path by any means. I've spent so many days sitting down in the shower fucking crying because I didn't live up to something. I didn't do something right. And what I came to is that I knew I couldn't kill myself anymore because I had made that decision, which I begrudged wholeheartedly many times, and that I was suffering, right? I was suffering. Being stuck, being unsuccessful, hearing your parents panic when they talk to you, eating ramen, getting turned down from jobs, filling out fucking application after application, retooling your fucking CV hundreds of times. That shit is suffering. And I realized, okay, well, I'm suffering anyway. Lean into that shit. Use it. Self-betterment is gonna create suffering. Fixing my diet, working out every day, going to all these fucking job interviews, making the calls, sending the emails, picking myself up over and over and over again. That's going to be a new type of suffering.
Thanks for talking about this. Much love, man.
But I'm suffering anyway. I'm here already. Might as well make the best of it. When in Rome, if I'm going to suffer, I am going to suffer pretty. And people will take shit for you. It won't be a linear line. You'll suffer till you accomplish something, and someone will take it from you. And then you're like, oh my God, I can't start over. I can't do this from square one again. I cannot embrace this suffering again. But you're there anyway. You've done it once. You know how to do it. You know the spell. You know the alchemy. And so you start over. And you cannot believe you have to start over. But you do it. And you suffer your way up again and you make something new and someone fucks that up. And you go, oh my God, I have to start again. And the next time you fuck it up. And the next time it doesn't go anywhere. And the next time, and the next time, and the next time, and the next time. And the next time, and the next time, and the next time. Until one day you find yourself in the parking lot of an Equinox gym and you hear your mom crying on the phone and you don't know why. Did someone die? Is your dad sick? No. Your mom tells you on that day that she realized she doesn't have to worry about you anymore. And that her hair looks better. And that she's lost 15 pounds because she doesn't stress your life anymore. And all at once, you realize that you don't have to start over again. You don't have to suffer anymore. Now, you can just be. And then everything before it feels like a fucking tunnel. Every step doesn't feel like it was a movement in the wrong direction. It feels like it was a labyrinth. Not a maze, a labyrinth. that led you to where you are now. A maze has wrong paths. It has wrong directions. It has wrong answers. A labyrinth is a meditation. It is a single path, winding and crooked, that will bring you to a destination. That's what life is. But you cannot sit down. You cannot give up. Yeah. Anyway. Thanks for letting me share. That's 6 hours, guys. We played Diablo. I sweat my ass off. I just knew I wouldn't get a chance to talk to you for a while, especially during shit camp. And I miss just sharing with you, chat. It's what this community was built on. Was uncomfortable honesty.
Done today.
So thanks for that. Anywho. I'm proud of what we've done here. My dog is desperately asking me to pee. I can hear him. So I'm going to take him for a walk. I'm going to send you over to No Rain. He's doing a sponsored stream. Thank you, Gabafool. Does No Rain have 2 dashes? Ugh, okay. Okay. Guys, thank you so much for the last minute juice. Thank you, Jordan. Thanks, everybody. Fucking love you guys. Have a wonderful evening. Give Rain the same love and support you give me. Tomorrow we start shit camp. The content is going to be pithy. We got we got creator camp videos coming out. If you haven't seen me on the 100 Thieves creator camp videos yet, go check it out. I'll be back tomorrow, same bat time, same bat place. Stay dangerous. Good night.
I